3, 2, 1, go! It's nice to have the biggest track in the world, but it's even nicer to have Pitchfork, Resident Advisor, The Wire and BBC Six writing a detailed review about how much they appreciate your music. In this video I'm going to tell you the secret to my sampling technique and why they call me the DJ Shadow of Techno. This video is not about chart-topping hits, but something much more valuable. Critically acclaimed material. How did I become a regular on the BBC Six radio playlist? As we take a closer look to the music I recorded for Stroboscopic Artefects. Oh shit.
So this is the incredible sound of the Israeli producer Yotam Avni.
Stroboscopic Artefacts is a record label from Berlin run by Luca Mortellaro aka Lucy. It is home for artists like Kending Ray, Donato Dozzi, Lady Starlight, Xin, Rose and Speedy J to name a few. They treat the record label like an art piece shop, offering prints and paintings alongside their beautifully designed vinyl series. One of my favorite acts there, called The Dub, are also responsible for the masterings. They run Artefects mastering studios in Berlin and they are just super dope. Check their music and sound services. Hey, Daniel and Giovanni. I've recorded 3 EPs for Stroboscopic: Monad in 2016, Tehillim in 2017, and Prelude to the Book in 2018. Those are the same years I had my biggest commercial hits, Pentimento, Mabruk, and This Is How. So the fact that Luca even asked me if I have material that he could use for his label was surprising, to say the least. It was a whole new ballgame for me at the time, because here's the first where I wasn't supposed to produce DJ tracks for a dance floor, but was given a platform to experiment, do whatever you want, and the weirder and the wilder, the better. In 2015, Lucy went on a spiritual quest into sound healing with yoga and meditation. He got heavy into Tibetan bowls, bells, shamanic chanting and gongs. So it was a very specific moment in time where I felt that I don't want to do dark industrial music, but I can work around this new age tribalism kind of thing that Lucy got into.
It is mainly about expanding some territories that are part of the techno aesthetic with this flute and vocals, improvisation, plus percussions and all those acoustic instruments, while I will take care of the electronic part.
Most of the hard experimental sounds that I used for these recordings were actually electroacoustic, meaning trying to make a piano sound like a drum machine, or using a squeaking door sound instead of a swoosh sound effect. To top it all, of course, I added a little touch of jazz because without it, it won't be soulful.
work of the Israeli producer Yotam Avni. At the age of just 19, he was producing experimental music for modern ballet and writing, playing out in Tel Aviv. I love this piece. The lead track from a new EP which you can find on the Stroboscopic Artefects label. Tehlim is the name of it.
This is Six Music.
Alright, in this part of the video I'm gonna do something that I never did before. I'm gonna give you a production tip, secret, something that I really think is kind of my own. I did this in thousands of tracks. I told few friends about it. It's not that I'm not probably the first one to think about it, but that's definitely one of my signature secret tricks, or more like a mindset of thinking about sampling. So here it is, my secret sampling technique. Let's say we've got this sample. So a hip-hop producer will start a beat around 90 BPM because this is where it feels home to the original sample. House and techno producers will have to speed it up because their average BPM is 120 or 140. And here we have two options. But playing things in high pitch makes them sound goofy. Second option is to go for digital time stretching, which might bring the octave back to the original pitch of the sample. But sounds unnatural and digitally pale, and yuck, I hate time stretch, okay? I'd like to show you guys a third very creative way to sample tracks. We are not looking at the sample's original tempo and not going to change its speed. We are going to listen to a 90 BPM track with a 130 BPM metronome in mind, so that we find within those 90 BPM moments when somehow it can bounce to a 130 BPM groove by an accident.
تزهر مرعيها والفلايات وتمنيتك يا ابن عمري والفلاي وعشير تكون عطول المدايا والفلاي